Okay, let's say you have 1,000 pesos and you're itching to buy a new wireless gaming mouse. How far can your 1,000 pesos go? Let's find out. Last year, there were two gaming mice that were released in the market. These gaming mice are budget options. The gaming mice I'm referring to are Rakk Dasig Wireless and Garuda Gear Hawk 1. They both have prices below 1,000 pesos, 924 Dasig Wireless and 865 pesos for Hawk 1. Having said their price, let's now check the nitty-gritty of each gaming mouse. If you compare them closely, you'll notice that the plastic of Dasig Wireless is thicker compared to Hawk 1. I guess this is one of the reasons why Hawk 1 has lighter weight compared to Dasig Wireless. Speaking of weight, the Hawk 1's weight can vary because the top shell is interchangeable. I mean, the Hawk 1 has two top shells, honeycomb and solid. While using the honeycomb, the Hawk 1 weighs around 78 grams, and while on top shell, it weighs 81 grams. On the other hand, Rakk Dasig's weight is 90 grams. Since I got used to lighter gaming mice, it's definitely Hawk 1 for me in this category. But I think some people have different views in terms of gaming mouse weight. Some might choose heavier over the lighter. Now if you compare the shape, the Rakk Dasig has the shape of Logitech's G Pro Super Light, while on the other hand, I'm not familiar with the shape of Hawk 1. If you do know what shape is closest to Hawk 1, please put a comment below. In terms of height, Rakk Dasig is a bit taller. To be honest, I like taller hams. It makes me feel comfortable when using it. But the Hawk 1 also fits my hand, which measures 18.5 centimeters. I think both gaming mice are good in terms of their shape. I don't feel any discomfort when using them in long gaming sessions or in productivity tasks. Both mice have Wano Blue switches, which are common in budget gaming mice. The Wano Blue switch requires an actuation force of 70 to 80 G, which means it has heavier clicking experience. I think Rakk Dasig and Hawk 1 have different implementations with regards to mouse clickers. For me, Hawk 1 has slightly lighter clicks compared to Dasig Wireless. Even so, the side buttons of Hawk 1 are too mushy, while on the other hand, the Dasig Wireless side buttons are just fine. If I'm going to choose who has better clicking experience, I'll choose the Hawk 1. Yes, it has mushy side buttons, but the overall clicking experience is better. Anyway, here's a quick sound test of both gaming mice. Making this review video is really fun because we're comparing gaming mice with almost the same specifications. Just like the sensor, they both have PEW3325. As we have tested before, PEW3325 is a good sensor for budget wireless gaming mice. In my test for both gaming peripherals, there are no stuttering, no spinouts, and they both can handle quick flicks. I think both Rakk Gears and Garuda Gear did a fine job in implementing the 3325 in Dasig Wireless and Hawk 1 respectively. When we're buying a wireless device, we always ask about the battery capacity. How long can it last wirelessly and how long is the charging time? In this category, Rakk Dasig Wireless and Garuda Gear have a slight difference. The former has 400 mAh and the latter has 500 mAh of battery capacity. In my experience testing them, Rakk Dasig Wireless lasted for 2 to 3 days with the RGB turned on, while Hawk 1 lasted for about 3 to 3.5 days with the RGB turned on as well. So basically, they both have almost the same wireless time with the RGB turned on. Aside from that, they both have battery saving features. When they go idle, they go to sleep mode. Also, if you're not an RGB fan, you can set them off using the switch found at the bottom. For me, these features are really important for a wireless device. You don't need to charge the gadget from time to time. How about the charging time? Are they the same? Actually, yes. The charging time is around 2 to 3 hours for both gaming mice. Overall, I like how Rakk Gears and Garuda Gear implemented the batteries on their respective gaming mouse. They both added features that everybody needs in a wireless device. But I'm more impressed with the Hawk 1 because it has more battery capacity, yet it's lighter. I don't know how they pulled it off, but I think it's really great. So far in my testing, I haven't encountered any issues on both gaming mice. They're pretty solid too because there are no creaking or flexing sounds. However, there's a noticeable rattling sound in Rakk Dasig Wireless. This rattling sound happens when you switch on the gaming mouse. As for the Hawk 1, there are no rattling sounds even when it's turned on or off. Both gaming mice are really good budget options. I'm really glad that brands are also focusing on the budget market. Last year, we've seen different brands release a lot of gaming mice, but are focused more on the mid to high tier markets. We seldom see releases for the budget market. Anyway, both gaming mice exhibit good performance in gaming and productivity tasks, but I don't know how long can they last. I guess their longevity will depend on our usage. Now, if I'm going to choose between the two gaming mice, I'll choose the Hawk one. I was really amazed how Garuda Gear pulled up a gaming mouse with bigger battery capacity without compromising the weight and price. So I guess if you have 1,000 pesos and you're itching for a new gaming mouse, I'll recommend the Hawk one. It's cheaper, it's lighter, the battery can last longer, and to top it all, it has an extra top shell cover. And that's it guys, we have reached the end part now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Till our next, goodbye.